I'm hoping everyone is doing okay. Hello. Strange green reptiles. How are all of you? Snakes hang Give me a minute so that I can play the monetization game with YouTube. Okay. Hello, Kia Jones. You get the welcome in Basa call from West Africa. Okay, so I already know they're going to give me limited to no ads. That's always okay. They turned it off. I'm going to turn it back on again. Okay, I'm trying to save it. And it says it's on. Okay. Oh, not available. Monetization data is currently unavailable for this video. Okay, that's a new one. That's very new. Huh. Very harmless title. I mean, the title is harmless. I mean, I don't know what is it gonna do to anyone. I guess I have a very controversial channel. Not available. Monetization data is currently unavailable for this video. I want you all to see this for yourselves so you can see I'm not lying. They won't let me monetize this. Not available. Did y'all see that? So I'm going to type this in. Give me a minute so we can get to the heart of what this video is about. I'm going to type this in. Let's see what that means. It's something serious on my end. I want to talk to y'all about it. Okay. Okay. So it says if monetization is disabled for your YouTube channel, it could be several reasons. Any of these actions could result in suspension of payments, attempting monetization of videos you don't own, if you're not sure if you have the right to upload the content. So y'all help me to kind of get some understanding of what's going on. Let me ask you something. Can you all see the super chat on for this channel? Can you tell? Can anyone tell if the super chat is available? Because I'm going to take that off anyways, because YouTube do not give you your money. They may give some people money, but the rest of us are not getting our coins. So anyone can see that, let me know. Okay, the super chat is on. Okay, super chat is on. They just don't want to monetize this video because I say they are ready, but you are not. Okay, so let's talk, y'all. Let's just be honest about everything, okay? It's a lot of stuff on here on social media. YouTube can get very explicit, but some people have privileges and the rest of us not. So we have to realize, just because you're on social media does not mean, you understand, that Jim Crow don't still exist, because it exists also on the internet. Okay, so that's just all I want to know. I want to tell you all. Jim Crow exists on YouTube too. Okay, I still got to drink from the colored fountain. That's the reality. Some people can talk about certain things and some of us not. Some groups are protected and some groups not. The amount of racial slurring that has occurred on me and my brand, it is unbelievable that something of this nature can continue to exist. Now, if I really wanted to exhaust some funds into this, but I don't necessarily have to do that because Spirit gonna take care of me regardless, this would make a nice class action suit to show the amount of racial slurs that is visible for all to see on YouTube. But anyways, that's not what this video is about. I just wanted to just talk about the Jim Crow of YouTube. Y'all saw that for yourself. Innocent video. They are ready, but you are not. When I finished that last video, prepare for the final fall of America, because they don't want you to be prepared. I finished that video with 1,100 views. As soon as I clicked off, they took it down to 200. I shut this video down. This last one I did on this channel. 1,100. Went back. It was down to 200. They do this because they want to discourage your message. If the message was false and not true, it'd be okay to be here, because it would be just like all of the other comedy that they allow to exist on YouTube. They don't want a black woman to lead this spiritual movement. But I'm afraid to say that that's all that is going to be appropriate for this occasion. No white woman, no Hispanic woman, no Asian woman, you understand what I'm saying, will be effective enough or has the energy or the frequency to lead us to the promised land. And we're going regardless. Okay? Now, the issue that they're having with this account and with me is because I've been here 14 years and I've led a lot of people to the promised land. Everybody is a witch now. Just about every black woman says she's a witch. She proclaims it. Because when I first came here, I was the only black woman here saying that I was a witch. Only support I had as I came and admitted that I was no longer in the broom. Well, I can't say. I never was in the broom closet. But the only support I had was from the white witches. It was just me and the white witches. 2008 of March. And they took it back to May. Since then, I have led the globe. Now women are very expressive, black women, that's who I'm talking about saying I've left the church and I'm a witch now. It's just a regular conversation now. You can just talk about it openly and freely. In a lot of cases here on social media. I'm not saying go to the grocery store and attempt to do something like that. I'm just saying on social media. When I was doing it in 2008, that wasn't a good idea. So I had to be a brave soul. I've always been a brave soul, a brave leader, tough with a lot of leverage. Now I'm no longer proclaiming witch because witch is that's your baby stage of your supernatural gifts when you're a witch. We're all born witches, okay? But somewhere you grow out of that. Like I've grown out of saying I'm a witch because I'm much, much more powerful than a witch. I'm ancient. So if anyone asks me, then what are you? I'm ancient. I was here before the witches were here. And YouTube knows it. Don't you YouTube? Don't you Google? And I'm not angry. I'm very passionate right now. Because what I've done, hello? You can't change it. You can take the channel away, but you cannot change what I've done. For the people who have Androids, in order to go back to 2008 on the Mother Wisdom channel, you have to go back on an iPhone, iPad, desktop, or laptop only. They're not going to let you go back because they don't want you to know how long I've been here. Hell, I'm a stone. Hello? And stones are pretty powerful. Don't laugh at stones because we have turquoise stones. Hello? Don't let me go through the long list of stones. They're very powerful. They were here before any moving, crawling thing came to the planet. Can we truly have a conversation here? Get this knowledge. Because everything I speak to you all is truth. And truth is terrorism to them. It's a terrorist attack. That's what truth is. They want us to stay drunken on foolishness, foolery. They want us they're going to start prescribing all kinds of narcotics. Man, let's talk. Let's talk about what's really getting ready to get down, okay? Get it before they get ready to shut the channel down because they already working on it. And a lot of us, we worry over this because this is how we make our money. And by the way, if you all don't mind, go to my website www.wizdomtree.com, or just click there in the description area down there in the description box and you'll see my website. Make sure you filled out the contact information so that you can go in and check regularly when I put videos up, because I am doing the all, okay, to let everybody know I'm doing videos, because there are a lot of people that say, I just don't get notifications anymore. We don't know when you're doing videos. And thank you for the encouragement. I have gotten a lot of text messages from people that say, we want to hear what you got to say. Can you come back? Can you come back? And I thank you all for the concern and checking on me. Okay? It lets me know that my work ain't in vain. Because sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I know my work is not in vain, but sometimes we get slack because we figure, oh, they don't necessarily need it. They've gotten enough of what they need here. Let's let somebody else come in and do what they do. Okay? Basically, all they want us to do when it comes to spirituality is read cards and talk about love lives and relationship. Love is dead in the United States of America. Did y'all hear me? Love is dead. Nobody loves anyone anymore. There's no such thing as love. We don't even love ourselves because they taught us how to hate ourselves. Did y'all hear me? If there is any love, love is money. That's all it is. People with genuine hearts that's exposing the truth, we do this out of love, are being persecuted. As I try to get you all to prepare and wrap your minds. When I said prepare, I'm talking about a different preparation. Wrap your minds around what they're doing. We are being attacked. Okay? So once again, if you go to my website, you'll get a chance to see that I got lots of videos. I also have inventory on there because everything is out of stock. So I've been diligently creating to get you stocked. I have a new product now called Hoodoo Pearls, Hoodoo Beads, Hoodoo Pearls, Ancestor Pearls, Spirit Pearls, whatever you want. You'll see them when you get there. Get your spiritual tools ready. Like I said, they just want us to talk about, Gemini's love is supposed to be coming this month and this because it's less threatening to them. I am a quadruple threat because I'm helping you all to lift the veil. Now, y'all saw that for y'allself. They got the super chat there so they can collect funds that they're not going to give me. Don't ever give me any more super chats. I never get the money. I get 0 checks from YouTube. I was getting checks. I get 0, nothing now. Not only because they're restricting advertisement, because they don't want me to help you all to prepare. They have seen it over and over again that I am a true prophetess, intuitive, sage, and oracle, because all of my predictions come true. And then I show you all proof, and they hinder the views. They censor those. They are listening to my conversations 24/7. Have no more privacy. I understand I'm not going to have any privacy on social media, but they won't even let me have privacy in my real life. Well, I'm not saying that, social media is not a real life, but I'm just saying in my everyday waking hours here I can't have any privacy. All of my conversations are being monitored. And I just want to ask you all why. I'm not talking to you all. Why are you monitoring my conversations? Get out of my life. If I was not powerful and I was just a fool, you wouldn't monitor me. Who's gonna monitor somebody who has no power? Only a fool will monitor someone who have no power. Okay, now, a lot of you all might say, well, she's very emotional. Maybe she's deranged. Let's talk about this. I have been on conversations with an individual, I ain't gonna call her name. They'll hang up the phone on us. We call back, and on our call screen, there is a visible gray screen that's recording us. You can see the little static lines it shows every time you talk to static lines. And it also shows how many people are listening to the conversation. The last call we had, it had 0 to 81 people listening at the time. I don't know what the 0 was on the top. I'm going to start screenshotting this so you all can see it for yourself. Okay? Up to 81 people were monitoring our phone calls. This is something very serious right now. You all need to know, Black people, you are a terroristic threat. Black woman, you get your ass whooped right now because they know where you're going. And they know they ain't going to be able to go with you. Y'all, let's talk facts. I love y'all all, of all races. White, Hispanic, Asian, Mongoloids, Negroids, Melanoids, Caucasoids, all kind of zoids, freakazoids. I love you all. But the Black woman in the United States is the biggest threat. Hello, she's wanted. She is motherfucking wanted. Right now, dead or alive. Hello? Jesus was not crucified on the cross. The Black woman was. And she should be on the statue's respectfully. And that's just bottom line. You're a triple threat. You're dangerous, Black woman. Because if you get your thinking cap straight and you get yourselves right with the ancestors and your own gods, ain't nothing they can do with you. You rule the world. I like what a young lady said. She said, Mama, they trying to put you in Africa, but they don't realize this is Africa. I was like, okay, I like that. They want to say we from everywhere, but where we're born from. We contain the DNA packages of all races. Do you understand me? That's why they don't want any more Black babies being born. This is why they're pushing interracial relationships and leaving the Black woman practically on to herself to defend herself because she contains DNA of every goddamn thing. When you contain the DNA of Africa, that covers everything on the planet. Did y'all hear me? You gonna tell me that's not a triple threat? That's a magnitude threat. And so what do we have to do? We're gonna have to use psychological warfare to get her under control. We got to make her feel inferior. We got to degrade her. We got to make her feel less than the God that she is. We're going to use her men to destroy her. Do y'all know this is what's going on right now? So while they're doing that, cut the permanents off your head, the relaxers off your heads, wrap your head, put your crowns on, and get on your throne. Ain't worried about the other Black women who's caught up, struggling with their identity. It's going to take them some time, or they're just going to just pass on and no longer be a threat or a problem or whatever with our image. I'm talking about your handful. You got a throne you got to sit down on. I ain't talking to all of y'all because everybody ain't got no throne. I'm talking about the one or two who have been chosen, the chosen ones for this work. Okay? Once you get your heads together, then you can get your men in check. Okay? Our men were engineered by DNA to do a specific job, work the fields, and work the offspring, the babies. That's it. Our divine masculines are finding their ways out of that, or they have found their ways out of it already. Okay? That's a good thing. Okay? So I'm not talking about you all. I don't want nobody to think I'm talking about all black men. I'm just talking about the black men that fit this category. They were never, ever made to be leaders. And now there are a lot of black men that are alphas that are leaders, but they tend to use their gifts, okay, to exploit their women. Use their women as goods and services and resources. They turned it that way. So you got three kind of men. You got the nurturing man, that he does still exist. He's there. He understands that, every king needs a queen. Okay? I'm not talking about that man. You got the other man that, every man craves power and dominance. Okay? I just believe they all do. That's natural. You can see it in the wild kingdom. So that man that cannot get the wealth in other ways like money, land, whatever, he turns to his women as resources and he uses them. He exploits them. This is your pimp. This is your preacher. This is your pastor. I call them the 3 Ps. That's the PPP loan right now. Hello? These are men you got. And you got your other man that, he just uses his penis. His power is to procreate with as many. And I think just about a lot of men do that. Now, I can't give you a percentage, y'all, now. But I'm just saying you got that man that sees that as power to go around and create a bunch of babies. This is in his nature. One of the 3 of them is him. The power is misdirected. The power's misdirected here with our men. So this is why the queens on the throne will have to lead those men. That's all we got. Okay? Now you got to get your sanity right. You got to get your head straight now. Meaning that you got to learn how to be a leader. Many of us don't know how to be a leader. We did not get the education. We did not get the rites of passages from the oral teachings, the oral history, or her story from our lineage lines. It's missing. But this is why it is very important that you are in constant commune with your ancestors and your gods. The white Jesus is not your God. The Christian God is not your God. That's their gods. When I say their gods, I'm not talking about a specific race. Because I know black people see the white Jesus as being their Jesus, their Savior, their Messiah, what have you. And I'm not knocking them, okay? That's just where they are. But I know that they know a difference between me and them, okay? I'm the village woman is what they call me. They have all kind of names for people like me. I know the difference between them. They know the difference between me. A lot of the times you can't tell the difference of what a child is going to be like or who they are until they hit their 40s and 50s. When they hit their 40s and 50s, then it's a telltale sign right at the late 30s who you really are. Whether or not you're a spiritual person or a matrix person, because those are the only 2 people that are here in the United States. You're of the matrix or you are either of the spirit, one of the two. You can't be both. And they know us from them. And I like that. I'm glad that I'm no longer in the darkness and I know what's going on. And I'm glad to know who my gods are. Because they serve a lesser God. Hello? Right now, it's the war of the gods right now. Our gods have won. You're just watching the dismantling. You're just in the tribulation right now. The ancient ones are rising. The land of the ancients are rising. Atlantis will resurrect. So is Lemuria. So will all of these towns that they have drowned underwater will return back to our civilization. Y'all know what they do. If they don't flood it, they're going to bomb it. If they don't bomb it, they're going to flood it. Tulsa, Oklahoma. So many towns. Y'all look up all of these towns that are under lakes and quarries. Look it up. The greatest terrorist act in the United States is opening your mind to the motherfucking truth. Once you do that, it's a wrap. You got to go to jail. We got to put you in prison. You know too much. They always figure out a way to make you look like you are a criminal when you're ready to take your life back and undo all the lies and brainwashing. It's okay for somebody else to speak this truth because their audience is different. But it's not okay for me to speak this kind of truth because my audience is the target. Let's talk about what's going on here. Video ain't going to be monetized no way. And I don't even know why I even bother with the monetization anyways. Because whatever my channel make, it goes to someone else's channel that they like. Somebody had gave me $300 on the super chat one time. I never got a dime. I'm gonna take this super chat mess off of here, and I'm just going to just speak truth on all of the channels. Get yourselves ready, okay? Sharpen up your swords. Keep them burning right beside your candles. Get your warrior candles. Get your beads, your hoodoo beads, your hoodoo pearls, all your adornment that protects you. Okay, get it on. Because there's protection in these garments too. Get your robes on. Your attire should not look like their attire. You want your spirits to recognize you. You want your gods to recognize you because you're gonna need them. They're ready for us all, okay, to get popped with that needle. They're going to force us all to get popped. Did y'all hear me? You're going to have some supernatural forces on your hands. I mean, close by you. We were doing a lot of decoding of all these weird names that they're given to these pestilence that they're engineering in the laboratories and how they tie in with with the frequencies from the sun. You can get your channel shut down if you show them two suns. You get your channel shut down. You do better showing some pornography on your channel than to show the fact that there's two suns. So I want you all to see what's really going on here. I can't monetize my video because I say they are ready, but you're not. Hello? Something that I feel that may be harmless is really not harmless to them. It is a threat. It's dangerous to them. So you need to know that they know that their time is almost up, honey. They know that that the veil has been exposed. They know it. They've talked to the Galactic Council. The Galactic Council already told them when they showed up. Because, see, a lot of people don't believe me, but I saw just before Floyd got murdered, I saw 2 weeks prior to that fleets of UFOs, spaceships, light energy, whatever you want to call that. I saw it in the sky. Me and my son, we saw it. Okay? So they've already been here. They've already spoken to their puppet master, to their handlers. Hello? And told them that they're going to have to give the earth back to the ancients. And they want to fight that. And they've already warned them and told them what the consequences will be if the earth is not returned to the ancients. So they're going to take a chance, since they know that the consciousness of the ancients has been activated, because most of the ancients are operating on a whole nother conscious frequency at this point, which is very infectious, and they need to get the numbers down. But I'm here to tell you today, being a sage, being an oracle, being a soul traveler, that that's not going to work. You can't destroy the ancients. And that we will inherit this earth again. And we will reincarnate to take back what's ours. You will just be locked up in the bottomless pit. You're going, because that's what you're doing now. You're preparing yourself a table down there now, but you need to know carbon dioxide and monoxide will fill all of your chambers. Do you understand me? And you best better believe if I said it, it shall be. I got the Holy Grail. Did you hear me? I'm not talking about you all. I'm talking about these elites that are monitoring me. What you all need to understand, as you dig up the sarcophaguses and all of as you go and invade the pyramids, what you're looking for is you're not going to be able to execute any of it. You can steal all of the treasures you can from all of our pyramids all over the planet. Because pyramids were not just in Egypt. They're in Nubia. They're all everywhere. Temples are all over the planet. Those are our ancient temples. You'll never be able to execute any of it. You'll never be able to activate any of it. Only people like myself, the ancients, are able to tap into this Holy Grail. Hello? I have the keys. And I'm here to uplift all of my people. Y'all give me a minute. I know people of all races here. You understand? If you're white and you know you're an ancient too. I'm here to uplift, because it ain't got nothing to do with colors. I do believe we come in a variety of colors. But I'm here, you understand, to tell you all it is time to activate the Holy Grail. It is time to acknowledge these gods and goddesses, these entities. It's a war going on right now. This is a spiritual battle in the invisible world that you witness. And the aftermath is the melting of the ice and the snow. Somebody was telling me that's going to be an ice age. You can't expect another ice age for another 10,000 years, okay? What's going on right now, because like I say, I am a soul traveler, okay? What we've witnessed is heat. And I told you all this in 2016. A lot of you all probably didn't know me at the time, that what I saw was purity radiation burning a lot of people. And I didn't see any black people with any burns on them. Do the math. I told y'all that a long time ago. Nothing against that race, but it's work you got to do. You're going to have to work on your DNA, so that when you reincarnate where you are adapted to the planet, because from here on out it's not going to be anything but scorching heat. And right now they're flooding northern countries with water. Australia, the lower parts of the southern hemisphere, with water to put off the inevitable. Like I say, the extreme temperatures that are coming to the planet. You're not going to get an ice age anytime soon. Okay? That cycle has been completed. They just said an iceberg, and I saw the crack, the size of Philadelphia. Some say Colorado, has broken off of the actual sheet of the sheet that covers the Arctic has broken off, and the fear is, where is it going? A lot of people think that we're going to flood over, but that's not what's going to happen, because I've already seen it. What these sheets are going to do as they melt, they will replenish the deserts, these desolate places that these unnatural beings have created. Be prepared for deserts to become tropical places. Okay? There is a place for the water to go in the dry places. Okay? These individuals, these elites that I'm talking about, okay, are now, like I said, going underground, going into caves. This is a cycle. Read Revelations. They do it every so many thousands and thousands and thousands of years. It's nothing new. And when temperatures began to cool, they come back out again. There will be an ice age in the future. Well, we're talking about tens of thousands of years away from here now. We're going in the age of what they spoke about when they spoke about Noah's Ark and stuff. And I know that stuff sounds very kid-like, and it sounds like, mythology and stuff like that. But that's because they take history from certain scripts and scrolls and put their own little spin on it. Just like the actual truthfulness of Isis and Horus, they go and they turn it around, and then they call it Adam and Eve. You understand what I'm saying? Look, I can't call that name. Corona is of the sun. People say crown or whatever, but the sun does have a crown. SON has a crown, not SUN, but SUN, not SON, has a crown. Did y'all hear what I said? So they have come to the table, monitored by the Galactic Federation, to speak over this matter of this excruciating, just it's this tremendous amount of heat that's coming to the planet. The WHO, they call them the World Health Organization, and they came up with that name. Okay? Like I said, it is engineered. It is to not only control us Like you would use a fumigator or you would use some type of aerosol to kill roaches, especially the resistant ones. You know what I'm saying? But it's a technology to find a way to eliminate the birth rate. Why? This is the thing. I soul walked. And what I saw, or soul travel, whatever you want to call it. What I saw an event that was unbelievable. It's coming faster than they can get prepared for. The fear is that when people see this event, y'all know what we do. We panic. It's a lot of us. It's just too many people to panic. We need to get these numbers under control so we can handle the one or two we have left. Because everybody ain't going to take the pop. So we want to get them down to an even playing field because it's more of them than it is us. This is what the elites say. So let's get this playing field down. And see, they want to know how much I know. And so you all need to know that we're very brave to come out and say what we got to say. Because once again, if it was foolishness and if it was just something, like comedy or something like that, you wouldn't see that, what you saw on here. That it's not available for me to even monetize. You wouldn't see that. I want you all to see this for yourself. I'm not making none of this up. Okay? So we have to have some tough skin and a tough set of balls to come out here and do. Even though we don't have balls when we're women, we got to make a set of balls to come out here and say what we say. The event is coming. They know it. Okay? And they know they don't need all of y'all panicking. There is no future for the United States. I'm here to tell you there is no future. The future is not going to happen. How do I know that? Because children don't go to school no more. And I done told y'all about this. Thank you, Aja. And nobody really cares. When I was coming up, and when my children were coming up, they better not hear that your child is not in school because that was jail time. Now, I see people just walking around every day in the grocery stores with their kids. Because they know they can get away with, oh, I'm homeschooling. The majority of people are not homeschooling their children. Their children just at home. Do y'all hear me? The government really can care less. Because they know that these children that are in elementary school right now, maybe they are 7 or 8 years old, 10 years from now, ain't gonna be no job market to go to. They know this. What are they doing right now? They're scrambling to try to come up with a way to preserve the matrix. But it can't be preserved because that term has ended. Just like Trump's presidency ended and Obama's and Bush and all the other people, this term has ended. It has finished itself. The hard drive is full and it's crashed. I did a short on that, and then somebody else, a bigger YouTuber went back and repeated exactly what I said. And I know you're a man, and you know I know that you listens to everything I say, and you run back to your channel and repeat it. And I know you listening right now. You can't wait to see what I got to say, so you can keep the millions of views up. I said just that. What's going to happen now? A reboot. They're trying to reboot us and reloop you. The reloop is put us back in the loop where we cannot get out and claim our conscious independence and have us going for the same madness over and over again. They need your conscious to create this matrix. It takes your consciousness to believe all of the lies to create the illusion of this white supremacy world. See, I have to, on a conscious level, participate in believing that I am inferior to the white race in order for it to be true. And I am not inferior to the white race. I say this out of love, and I have nothing against the white race. But I'm ancient. My DNA is ancient DNA. Anything come out of Africa is ancient. And the sequence of my DNA creates this ancient being that I am, that I will continue to reincarnate to until I become a demigod, my own self, because that's my ultimate goal. I have a purpose. And my purpose is to preserve all of these things, all of these experiences, so that I won't forget these experiences. See, they want you to forget. The only way to be relooped is to forget. Your memory is key to becoming a master. And I'm not just talking about a master on this planet. Okay? This is what they're trying to prevent. They need your consciousness. They need your children's consciousness. They need you all to believe, like I said, in this false reality. And you should say every day, I don't believe in this false reality. And as long as you speak their code language, which is English, you're tied into this. This is why a lot of Africans and stuff in these tribes are free. Because they don't have to continue to perpetuate the false reality. They're in close connection with their gods. We don't know our gods. They took that away from us. That's what we say. But if you're tapping into your ancestry, you will get to know your gods. Proclaim on a daily basis, I'm calling on my gods. You understand? To restore my consciousness. To restore my ancient language. Because ancient language is not just my voice, it's a frequency that ain't necessarily heard, it's felt. And this is what they don't want you to dwell on. This is why they got to keep you busy with the fear mongering, with the you know what, the pop. They got to keep us there because we can't think, because we panic. It's a lot of work to be done. Each one of you all need a notebook, so everything that is said in your head, once you open yourselves up to the frequency of your ancestors. And you got to be out your mind if you say, oh, I can't deal with the ancestors because that sounds like the devil's work and all of this right here. And you're perpetuating the fear and the false reality that they've created to you, and you will not get access out of this joint. Okay? And you got to know that it's not going to be a matrix. So if you are of the matrix, then you have nowhere to go. Just go ahead and do your final death. Or just allow them to use your consciousness, your soul. Because I feel like the consciousness is the soul. You understand what I'm saying? Just allow them to use that so that they can fuel a goddamn power plant up with it. Because that's what they're going to do. A lot of people talk about, oh, I might reincarnate to be a butterfly, whatever. If you don't get your mind straight, you're going to reincarnate to be goddamn something to power up a goddamn motorcycle. All of that is soul energy. This computer has soul energy. Okay? I didn't say everybody got soul. I said soul energy. Fragments of soul energy. Powers up your cell phone. Powers up your TV. Powers up your car. Anything electrical. Hello? And if you're not aware of what that is at all times, and you just gonna allow somebody to come and rob your energy, well then motherfucker, let them power up a goddamn radio with your energy then. I don't want to forget. I want to always know that I'm an infinite being and I'm not going to be absent-minded. I'm always going to stay a critical thinker, and always I'm going to always ask the infinite one, you understand, to make sure I am in possession of my faculties. They need you to have Alzheimer's, dementia, and all these different things that they create in labs. They need us to have all of this stuff. Because I'm telling you, once you're not aware no more, they got you. I hate to say it, this cell phone you're using got some fragments of somebody's soul energy. They used to be a whole being now. Now they're fragmented. And their energy is being utilized for the matrix. Where is all of this power and energy coming from? Because when we're in our ancient tribal states, you understand? No one is stealing energy. Because there ain't no cell phones. Ain't no Wi-Fi. And do y'all see where I'm coming from? Now a lot of you all probably won't understand where I'm going with this. But it is a war for souls. A war for energy. Where do you think all of these people who are getting caught up in this rapture going? Something is utilizing all of this soul energy, because a lot of these people who are like allowing them to just pop them just because they said we're going to pop you are not in possession of their consciousness, and they're being utilized for fucking fuel. Hello? A lot of y'all might get mad with me. Some of y'all I talk to on the phone, you might get mad. But I'm here to tell the truth now. You said I was the truth from the beginning. The truth never changes. Okay, y'all. So y'all need to know my channel is under attack, because I'm risking it to deliver source to you all. This is my source. This is not no source that came from no other place. A lot of people want to say, not a lot of people, there are a few people, oh, she get this off this channel, she get this off that channel. If you know I get this off of other channels, you do not have to watch my channel. Watch theirs. You're here because what I talk about, you cannot find it anywhere. You began to look for it after I deliver it. Nothing I am saying about anything right now comes from any social media page, and you can't find it. When you do find it, it is because they have sat down and listened to me talk about it, and then they went quickly to make their videos so that both of our dates would show up the same date. They get their information, the majority of them get their information from over here, from my source. I'm ancient. This is why I am different. This is why I'm eccentric. This is why I'm not like the average Joanne. And this is why people gravitate here, because I'm ancient. And I'm pulling from these sources. I'm pulling the information from my DNA. Your DNA is, and my DNA is a textbook of events that has happened since the beginning of that DNA. And you can tap into all of that, but they don't want you to. And that's what I've been doing. I've been so excited. I've been tapping into it. I've been having some distractions here and there. But I want to make sure that I am going in there, you understand, and getting as much information as I possibly can that will help and not hurt, because some of that stuff in there I want to go and mess with. You understand? Some of that stuff can be PTSD, and I don't want to go there. I just want sacred information that's going to help me and help those who can appreciate me, who can respect me. There are a lot of people that are afraid of me. And what I feel like is this: they're not necessarily afraid of me. I think they're afraid of their own power. That's the fear. When you see things that scare you, it's like a confrontation with what you got going on inside of yourself at the moment that you may not be ready to deal with. And also, I'm a reminder of what people want to forget. And deep down in their DNA, they're trying to forget that. And I am going to always, while I'm here, remind you that it exists and it has not gone anywhere. A lot of people are not afraid of me. They just respect me. Okay? So we don't need to get fear and respect misconstrued. But there is a thin line between fear and respect. Okay? I am a chosen one. And I am anointed by my sources to come here. And for anyone that tries to find a way to try to do work against me or handle me in any kind of way that will harm the message that I was brought here to bring, there is a severe punishment. So if you are truly a spiritual person, you need to know your lane and try to walk in that lane and not try to intrude into the other lane on purpose. Now, sometimes we drift off because, we get distracted. Something might happen. You may veer off in another lane. But when you intentionally feel like you can challenge the spirit, your life is in danger. Okay? There are a lot of people that are here that are not spiritual. They think they're spiritual. They don't know it. Because when you know you are spiritual, you do not cross over into another lane when there is a vehicle in that. That's why on my journey, I am very respectful of my spiritual cohorts, counterparts, or what have you, peers or whatever. Because I don't know who you are when I decide to deliberately go into your lane, start a smear campaign on my channel with your name in it so that I can feed off of energy and views. I don't know who you are. I don't know what kind of trouble I'm getting myself into. So I am cautioning everyone out there, as I caution myself, to be very leery about challenging somebody. What is challenging someone? When I get to a point where I feel comfortable enough to come on my channel and call names. There's a lot of that been going on, like they've been calling out a lot of celebrity names and stuff like that, and these people have been getting hurt. And I'm not talking about the celebrities, I'm talking about the people, because you don't know who these people, you don't, look, by the time people get to celebrity status, and lots of people are viewing them, people are in love with them. Some of these people who are in love with these celebrities have protection over these people. And you don't know who these people are that are protecting these celebrities, let alone these celebrities have, declared an oath with some entity. So now you're sitting out here talking a lot of trash about these people. And then now you're wondering why you can't pay your electric bill, you can't pay your water bill, why your children have come down with some type of terminal illness. Or, you're trying to figure out what is going on. But, we can all come down with a terminal illness or whatever, because it's inevitable that we're not here to stay. But I'm just talking about a chain of events that are abruptly happening to you. Goddamn it, your husband done walked out the door on you. You don't know where your husband at. Some woman done ran off with your husband. You're sitting up in the house by yourself. You're sick and you can't even make it. Weight out of control. Nobody wants you. You find yourself all on social media, on different dating sites, trying to find you another man. And all you do is get sex. He get up, he run, he leave, and your pain just like a turning wheel. It just never stops, just like a goddamn Ferris wheel. Hello? It's because maybe you've offended someone. I don't know. Sometimes I've offended people, and I have issues on my hand. I'm not exempt. I do like to be careful. I never will forget. You have to be careful, because some people's are part of tribes and lineages and stuff where, they got gods and stuff that send them here, and them gods are very overly protective. Shit, they will just fuck you over and fuck you up for no reason. And I got some other stuff to share with y'all. I never will forget, there was this very heavily black-skinned woman. I'm talking about that black skin that's like porcelain black, that shines and glows and stuff. I mean, she's more black skinned than I am. Okay. And I didn't necessarily get smart with it. I just say, hey, every time I come here, you give me a rough time, you know what I'm saying? Because she was a real mean lady. And that's all I said. And then Mr. Witter backed it up. Okay. We walk away and I get real sick. Diz and Mr. Witter get real sick and dizzy, and we ate that food shit. Looked like we had goddamn food poisoning. What do I equate that to? And I was being very careful. We have to be careful. I don't care how you may want to feel. Like, this person ain't no more superior than me and all of that. In some cases, some people are our superiors. I have superiors. I have superiors. We all have superiors. When I say superiors, now when we're talking about our physical bodies, it belongs to the earth. I'm not talking about superiority in appearance. I'm more black skinned than you, and I'm more tied to the divine. I'm not talking about that. I'm more light skinned. I'm more inclined to privileges. I'm not talking about that kind of stuff. I'm talking about on a conscious level. And I have to put myself in it so people won't think that I'm trying to be better. If I had to overly compensate, but eventually I'm going to stop, because time is of the essence. I know that on a conscious level, soul and spirit level, that I have individuals that are much more superior than I am. Does that make sense? So with these individuals, I have to be careful. There are some times when I have to motherfucking bow goddamn down. If you dealing with a person that say that they spiritual and they don't feel like they ever have to bow down, that person is not spiritual. They're just in this arena right now because see, whereas some people are just coming here now because it's a fad, to get tarot cards. It's a fad to read bones. It's a fad to do psychic readings. It's a fad to do a variety of these different things. Read a crystal ball or something like that. And so a lot of people are going to drift here. You're going to find more stores and stuff like Walmart and other places that will be selling more spiritual supplies until they ban them, like they banned ivermectin, okay? So you're going to find this kind of stuff going on. But truly gifted spirit people who have been sent here by a source of spirituality understands what I'm talking about right now. I'm not talking about the bullies, the spiritual bullies of YouTube. You're just here, you understand, to try to prove your power and show you got some this, and but we see your lives turned upside down. We see the sicknesses and the deteriorations in your health. We observe, we watch you because you have violated something. You have actually kicked the door into something you wasn't ready for. This is a very difficult life that most of us live. It can be frightening because there is a lot of darkness, because no one knows what's beyond the veil until they get there. And when you get behind that, you can't turn away from what you've been exposed to. It's sort of like radiation. Once you've been exposed to it, it's a meltdown. So, I just want you all to know this. Anyways, because I'm over here respecting. You'll never see on my channel me trash talking another spiritual, because I don't know who guides them. I don't know who owns them. Okay? If I disagree with something they say, I may do a video about it, but I sure ain't gonna call their names to try to sit down here and degrade them. I've had plenty of people come out and try and degrade me, but I have watched them. As they continue down the road of destruction. Hello? I don't want to go down that road. I'm not going to call no spiritualist name and trash him. I don't want nothing like that to happen to me. I really don't. And some of these people, you actually almost feel sorry for them, but you got to allow spirit to do what it does. To intervene in any of that situation is to, say, well, I'll just take the ass whooping. Don't whoop them. I'll take the ass whooping. I don't need no more ass whoopings right now, y'all. I don't need them. I got too much going on over here. I got a lot of work to do. I got books to write. I'm trying to write on 3 books at one time. I got my event that's coming up. We're having the 2nd annual ancestral veneration at the Temple of the Crossroads. I'm only inviting people at this particular time that I'm comfortable with. A couple of people asked, can they purchase tickets? I'm still debating on that. I know I don't have very long. I will be filming the event, so it's going to be on social media so you can watch, so we can all celebrate our ancestors. I don't want to exclude anyone and say, oh, only I can do it. No, we all need to prepare to venerate them. When you venerate for them, and plus I give mine's blood. They have to have blood. When you do things of this nature, your ancestors would fight come hell and high waters for you. You don't have to do anything. I don't have to burn no black candles. I don't burn black candles. I don't have to use... Okay, let me tell her. I'm going to call her back. I don't have to use... I don't have to sit down here and do any type of evil things towards anybody. I don't do anything. I tell my spirits to handle my enemies the way they see fit. And you all want to get to that point. So this is why it's important to feed your ancestors, to feed your gods and your goddesses and stuff. And if you don't know them, it's time to go and meditate. I go in a dark room and meditate with them. A pitch black room. I even send people to pitch black rooms. Y'all know that. The shit is scary. You hear some crazy ass stuff. But some of that stuff that you hear is residual stuff that is just still floating around. I got to do a whole nother video to even talk about that. I don't even want to get into that. That's too much to talk about on this one video. But when you're feeding them, whether it be blood, nice things, roses, some of them like roses, and those are your very meek and mild spirits. You know what I'm saying? They're not warriors. They're not going to do any fighting. You know, they don't do that. You know, but what they are, they help you with beauty and money, and they're into that, you know, home decorations and stuff like that. They're, you know, baking cakes, cookies, cooking, and those spirits are that way. Okay, so it's okay to give them nice things of that nature. But when it comes to warrior spirits, okay, soldiers, those type of spirits and stuff like that, these, they require the sword. They require blood. They can't fight without that. A person of my caliber would have to have those type things. Does that make sense? Once you're in a situation like that, you understand, where you need extra spiritual protection, it is a must that you will have to do blood offerings, okay? A lot of people say, oh, that's so wrong, but then they go, like I say, and have a hamburger. That's a blood offering. These are the same people that are they are at Buffalo Wild Wings right now as we speak. These are these people. Okay? So if you don't have any problems with that, what problem do you have with us doing blood offering? That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. These are the people who are not spiritual and they have to burn black candles. They have to use those type of spiritual supplies and tools and stuff. I don't like to do that. I don't like to recommend that. You know, these are last resorts for people who don't have a team or an army. Okay? I'd rather build my warriors, my army of dolls, because they do work. They will, you know, go out and torture. I would rather do those because I counted them up. I have over 1,000 dolls out. Okay, and I have plenty of them around me. And um, when you're doing the work of feeding them, it's just like feeding your hyenas or feeding your and that's my new dog now, the hyena. I think they're very cute. They're beautiful dogs. You know, they get a bad rap because they're so massive, and you know, their jaws and stuff could just tear the flesh off of you and stuff like that. But that's my new dog. I think a hyena's badass. So get prepared for me to start drawing myself with hyenas, because I'm telling you, art is powerful. If I draw you in a compromising situation, it's going to happen to you. If I write a book on you and you don't have your warriors, it's going to happen to you. This is why you must have warriors. Your warrior spirit, some of the most popular ones are like Oya. She's like my warrior spirit. Oya. For people who practice voodoo, it would be somebody like Urzuli, Dantor. These are your warriors. And some people may say Thor is my warrior. Some people may say Shango is my warrior, and some people may say Kalfu is my warrior. You better have somebody on your side if you're thinking about crossing over into somebody else's lane. And your spirits is not going to help you if you're going to cross over into somebody's lane and they done already warned you not to. But some of you are not spiritual people. You're just over here having the experience. And you're crossing over and over in other people's lanes, and your spouses have left your household. Did you hear me? You're on the verge of losing your home. Your children scared of you because they're watching you deteriorate and morph into different people, and they're scared of you. And if any children are in households like that, I call upon the crossroads spirits right now to have those children removed out of those homes and put into loving homes. Right now. I grew up in a house like that. And that is not a good feeling. And you begin to live your life every day, even as an adult, always fearing. And you don't know why you're fearing. You're fearing because the child in you has been terrorized and is still suffering from PTSD from the abuse and the neglect. Children shouldn't have to live like that. So I think that's all I wanted to say about that. And I'm gonna get to the chat. And ivermectin. I want to talk about ivermectin. You know what? You get your video shut down talking about ivermectin. That's a trigger word. There's a big, huge controversy over ivermectin. Ivermectin, it is said to cure the you know what. That's all I gotta say. You can't find none. Cause mama been looking for some. The shelves are bare and you can't order it. They said, oh, don't take it. And disclaimer, I'm not telling nobody to take nothing like this. That's not what I'm doing. Okay? I'm just talking about the hottest, latest news. That it prevents it and it stops it. Now, I didn't want to believe it. But the fact that you can't find none nowhere. Not because everybody is buying it. Because demand is up and there's very little supply. Shit. People demand a lot of water. Cases and cases of water. But there's plenty of water out there, ain't it? Think. Why is it a short supply of ivermectin? The Fed's listening to all of us. Why? Kevin, I've been sending you some good energy over there. Okay. I've been sending you some good. I want you to transmute that energy. Okay? To straighten out your situation. It can be done. When you get a chance, go to the nearest crossroads, leave an offering. Anybody here that needs the assistance, go to the nearest crossroads. Go to a female crossroads. Leave an offering, okay? Leave it there. Because what that does is feed the crossroads spirits. I'm an agent of the crossroads. I'm just a tool. What I speak from my physical body is their source. It's not mine. And other sources. Okay? When I die and I'm no longer my consciousness in this physical body, they'll choose another representative. There's a lot of us representatives here that represent the spirits of the crossroads, okay? And of the graveyard. I also represent that aspect also too. I'm a necromancer, okay? So I'm not squeamish at all. Hello? I can do an autopsy while eating. That's one of my favorite things to do. I'm an undertaker. And my daughter's just like me. She was like, we were together in that home and stuff together and everything. My last one, When she turned 18, we used to sit down and eat popcorn and just like a movie and watch autopsies. I've always wanted to be an undertaker. I mean, they told me the apprenticeship was going to, what they said, I had to be an apprentice for so many years, and you got to find somebody to be an apprentice. I changed my mind. I don't mind. I've sacrificed a goat, plenty of chicken. It's just secondhand nature. Okay? I'm not no big tough person. I'm just representing these spirits. And you know I'm under trance when I'm doing this. I'm under trance. Okay? I'm channeling when I have to go and do a job like that. It has to be done. Sacrifice must be made. Blood must be shed. It ain't no way around that. That's why people fear me, because I remind them of what they were supposed to be doing or what they supposed to do. People respect me because as soon as they feel my energy, they know who I am. And only fools will try to come up against the graveyard and the crossroads. Only a fool. And I be trying to warn folks. Because I warn myself. I'm not going to trod on nobody's ground. I don't know what kind of traps that. And I know when people got the supernatural power, I can feel it. I can feel, I don't supposed to do this. But you got some people that don't believe in spirit. They say they do. But if you go and you trespass, it's because you are a fool. I don't want nothing bad to happen to you. This ain't no bluff. This ain't no threat. This is reality. If I can put myself in a situation and say, I can feel when somebody got something really backing them up, some warrior spirits, and they got a mission, and if I get in the way, I'm going to get plowed down, man. You can feel that shit, man. And if you ain't feeling it, you need to get out of spirituality. You're going to mess around and get hurt. Some people are called to duty, goddammit. They got folks around here watching their back that you can't see. So you got to be careful who you offend. I know I be. Thank you, Auntie Pooh and Sade. You know, I mean, look, let me tell you something. If you don't believe me and you feel like you can just fuck around with these people in this chat room, you just feel like you can just fuck around with these folks in the chat or just fuck around with these people in the spiritual community, give it your best shot. But don't come to me and tell me that you know somebody attacking you with some black magic, because I ain't getting in that shit no more. I've had a person. This is why I'm talking about this. Let me go on. Let's break this down and stop hinting around so y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay? I don't call no names. But I had a person came to me with an ailment. Okay? I ain't gonna tell y'all what the ailment was, because I ain't trying to tell nobody to be it. And I worked on that ailment because I said we all deserve to be free and have our own energy. And I got fucked up. Why did I get fucked up? Because I was looking at the money and looking at the person needs to be freed up. But I learned something. Because when the shit got on me and it was no longer on the client no more, I realized that I was the motherfucking sacrificial lamb. I realized that I was bearing the cross for the sins of the individual. Somebody put some work on that person. And when they put that work on them, I already know what they say. If anybody try to help you, I'm going to fuck their asses up too. This is what I'm talking about when I say stay in your motherfucking lane. I got out my lane. Person was dealing with hubby, done got up. I'm just going to go on and say, I ain't calling no name. Husband got up and left the household. This is what was going on. I was restoring all of this. because I feel like everybody deserves to you know live life abundantly and shit. That was my mission. Like, a fuck up didn't apply to me because I was being this good Samaritan and shit. You better be careful what you're doing out here. Cause this is like, this world that we live in don't give a damn about good Samaritans. It's about you consulting with your spirits first to see if the person deserves to be freed. I had to apologize to the practitioner that done the work on this individual, because the practitioner came to me in spirit and said that this person was and it ain't nobody in America, somebody overseas. Okay, the practitioner was able to come into my conscience, and I went out and I apologized and did all I could, and it went on for 90 days. It was relentless, because just like I say, I can forgive you, but that don't necessarily mean the gods and goddesses and the sources that sent me here will forgive you. So her sources would not forgive me. Oh, it was a man, it was not a woman, but it was a her that I was working with. So the man, the practitioner, which was in, okay, overseas, was not going to let up, because he couldn't. It told me what was going on, and it could not let up. Okay? Exactly where the person is, I would say it was probably like a country like in Africa. Not, I mean, a country in Africa. I'm sorry. Let me not disrespect. We know Africa is the largest continent on the planet. So I meant a country in Africa, where this individual was. It was a man and a woman. They were married, and they told me that I had crossed the motherfucking lane. Um, Practitioners, you need to be careful. Person tell you they got black magic on them, maybe they deserve it. From now on, when you come to me and you say you got black magic on you, I want to know what you did. I don't see people with black magic on them as a victim. I see you as the actual aggressor. If you come to me with that on you, you're the aggressor. Okay? That's who you are. So I dealt with this shit, and it wouldn't let go. I finally got the shit off of me. It fled. Because, to be honest with you, I had to inflict an injury on my own body to get rid of it. Did y'all hear what I said? I had to inflict per the instructions of my own sources. It had to be done. I don't care how many chickens you sacrifice. I don't care how many goats and cattle you sacrifice. It's not going to get rid of that. Y'all better know what you're messing with. It's just like me. Somebody offends me, and my sources want to go after them, and another practitioner try to go in there and do some work. They're going to get hurt. Once again, I cannot say this enough. If you are a spiritual person, you understand? Once you sign up for I am spiritual, okay, and you don't know what you're doing, you still get fucked up. Ignorance is no excuse in this arena. It certainly was not any for myself. So I see this black magic as a whole new game. Mama, this been my husband done left, mama. My husband done left. They threatening, talking about them taking my children, mama. He with a younger woman, mama. and everything, mama. He want me for child support, mama. He want me for alimony, mama. He want me. Listen, all this different stuff. I'm sick. I can't eat, mama. I'm sleepy. I'm tired, mama. What's going on? I'm gonna ask you. Let's talk about what you did and who you offended. They always come clean. Because the spirit's gonna make them come clean. Because I ain't doing no work. No work. I ain't put myself. I done been in that situation 5 times where some practitioner's work was on me. I ain't going back down there no more. I don't care what you offer me. Cause what you're doing is you're paying me to take that ass with them. That's what that is. You got some folks out there know goddamn well what they doing. They want you to take the motherfucking ass whooping. I ain't taking it no more. Hello? So like I'm telling you, all y'all out here playing spiritual and you taking these folk money. Talking about you gonna do work on such and such and such and such. You better be glad you ain't got the gift to take that shit off and you just taking folks' money. But one day, cause you ain't got to worry about getting fucked up because you're not. The only way that work will get on you is if that source from that practitioner know you got the power to take that shit off, or you have taken it off. Then you gonna get the ass whooping. Now you got some people out here that ain't a bit more spiritual than man and the moon ain't got nothing backing them. They taking money. These are the ones that get paid all the money. You understand what I'm saying? Nothing happens to them because the person don't get what they want. They're not a threat. They're not intimidating the sources of the practitioner. So they get away with the shit. But you still going to be accountable for what you've done in the long run. Okay? The money's going to be paid back one way or the other if you have to pay back with your child's life, with your life, somebody you love life. Now see, so everything has every action has a reaction in life. Okay, so just know what you're doing. Um, hey, Wheels, how you doing? Beautiful Mystic, how you doing? Says gratitude. I appreciate this conversation. I'm just only out here to tell y'all the truth. And anybody sitting out here saying she's lying, it is because they're on a different frequency, a whole nother wavelength. It's okay. I say if you're on a different wavelength and a different frequency and you want to come in aboard and listen to us, that's fine. But if you go around and you say, oh, she's informing people, what have you, you got a valid point because you are in a place, you understand, where you have not done the necessary prerequisites to be, in those type of studies. There's prerequisites to all of this stuff. And we're all looking at you like the fool because we're going to be like, okay, have you taken Spirituality 101, 102? Most of them haven't. They're just here. And this information can be very dangerous for you. If you try and mishandle any of this information I have, it will do you harm. This threat is not coming from me. This threat is coming from source. That source is so much greater than myself. I'm only the tool. That's it. I'm not the source, I'm the tool. And they can choose anyone they want to when they don't want me no more. So I'm honored to be a part of it. I want to respect it. Thank you, Aja. I want to respect it. And if you're gaining from it, you should respect it too. Humble yourself to the source. That's just like when I had the ancestral veneration. There was a lot of disrespect going on because the majority of those people were not spiritual. They had no understanding of spirituality. And they got themselves in a place like an uncharted ground. Something that they didn't understand. I take responsibility for it because, I just saw it as, okay, we're just going to go and celebrate with the ancestors. I did not realize that I had people that were coming to try to take what I had. Not all of them, some of them. And those people were punished by source. Okay? They were punished. And I watched their suffering on a daily basis. Do I feel like I'm responsible for their punishment? No. I cannot take on something so great like that. The source is responsible. So what I'm saying, y'all, allow your sources to defend you. Allow your sources to protect you. Don't put your physical body out there. Always keep your hands clean. My hands are clean. Because whatever ass whooping source decided to give you for not being humbled and respectful for their property, in a sense, their ownership, or whatever you want to call it now, I have nothing to do with it. So I've taught everybody a lesson in respect. I don't care how dumb, stupid, and gullible a person is. You better make sure you know what you're getting into when you go out to defame them. Please make sure you know what's going on. Because those people that seem to be very humble and innocent like, them the ones that will fuck your ass up. Innocence can be dangerous. A lot of people want to take advantage of the innocence. You understand what I'm saying? They want to take advantage of that, but you could be messing with a rattlesnake and not even know. Shit, you might be messing with a black mambo and not even much you know it. And I'm talking about that snake. And once you have that level of respect for people, where you're humbling yourself to source, because everybody that went in that temple during the ancestral veneration was supposed to walk in that door humble. Once you show yourself approved and you humble yourself, thyself, there are so many blessings that will just burst out of the windows, the doors at you. Gates will fling or flung open for you. I always go in the church, in the temple, humbled. There are rules when it comes to sacred things like graveyards, cemeteries, churches, and temples, and crossroads. There are rules. Pyramids, motherfuckers, must be respected. And I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about people who think that they can just go up in a joint and just take the treasures out and put them in a museum. The motherfuckers fucked up. Some of them have died of mysterious illnesses. And the reason why I like talking about the pyramids, because I am 7% Egyptian. 7%. I've shown you all the DNA results. Moroccan and Algeria and Tunisia and all of that. But I am an African woman. I am 92% African and 8% European. While I'm talking about that, and I went to another company. I told y'all I'm half Nigerian. While I'm at it, I wanted to tell y'all I uploaded my DNA raw results. You can do that to another company, and I think the name of it is Living DNA or something like that. And they broke them down into tribes, and some of the tribes was like the Esan tribe was the number one, which is Nigeria. It broke it down to Esan. Now, some other stuff was added on, and they said that I come directly from my. How did they have it? They said that my DNA came from a place in Morocco called Zenati. I came from a tribe. So Esan and Mindi, those tribes like that. Zenati is the North African, whatever that is, Zenati, Morocco or something like that. is where the tribe I come from in North Africa. It also added something else, Central Africa, and it added in Namibia, South Africa. Um, my thing is, I don't know. I haven't seen any. Do African American, that part I don't want to believe. I don't believe that. I don't believe that I came from South Africa because I can feel that it's not here. I can hear some moaning and talking, y'all. I'm in my house by myself, and I can hear. It's like a message, like it's talking, but it doesn't speak like we speak. It speak like in a moaning type. I'm gonna make the sound. Get ready. Mm. Mm. But I know that's the way they speak. You know what I'm saying? It's speaking in a harmonic, not a very harmonious way is how they're speaking, and their voice sound like a god. And it started when I said something about South Africa, but I know in my heart I'm not from no South Africa. I know that's not true. You gonna feel where you're from. Rwanda, I feel it. They didn't list Rwanda, but one of my ancestors came to me and told me they were from Rwanda. Now, it may mean that you didn't get that DNA or whatever, but even though you may not have the DNA, you still may have some ancestors and stuff like that. You still gonna have ancestors that's gonna have different DNA than you. You may be from Scotland, okay, but it's a chance that you have some African ancestors, but not have the African DNA that may speak to you, if that makes sense. But at any rate, I want you all to give a open mind to this, because this is the only thing that you got left. Your ancestors, your gods, your goddesses, because we serve different gods than the elites. Okay? I don't know who their gods are, but their gods don't like us. Okay, you all need to know that their gods don't like us, because if their gods liked us, they wouldn't be taking all the ivermectin off of the shelves. Where's the elites? Where's the ivermectin? Where's the ivermectin? I want to buy some. Yeah, you're treating these people in the hospital with ivermectins, the ones you want to treat. Also quinine. Where's the quinine pills? Where's the quinine? Why are you putting all the quinine in the drinks with the high fructose syrup? We hate high fructose syrup. It's nasty. It's a synthetic sugar. We don't like it. Or engineered sugar from corn. We don't like it. Talk to me. So I'm gonna order up me a bunch of quinine soda. I don't want no sugar added to it. I don't want no artificial sweeteners, nothing. Because we got a lot of parasites in our bodies that need to be treated anyways. Because I thought about it. I said, well, if you're worming horses, if they're getting worms and dogs getting worms and all these other mammals and stuff like that are getting worms, these who's to say we're not getting worms? Think about it. A lot of you you're feeling unwell because you got worms and don't know it. Worms taking all your energy and stuff. So we all need to be dewormed. But I'm not telling y'all what to take. Disclaimer. Okay? I know what you're going to say. Well, mama, they outside and they eat off the ground and worms on the ground. But at the same time, too, a lot of our food that comes from the grocery store comes out of the ground. And a lot of worms cannot be washed off of our foods. Okay? So we're taking in worms one way or the other. We got the worms. I was telling the African doctor that. He said, ma'am, he said, everybody have worms regardless. We have good worms, we have bad worms. We all have worms, worms, worms. Because they said that's what's gonna eat our bodies in the end. The worms in us will eat us. Okay. Beautiful Mystic say, yes, I have a great dewormer by Health Force brand. It's good. Elites, CIAs, FBIs, YouTube, whoever. Do you know that people are eating what you call those dog pills they take every month for heartworms? People are eating those. And the scary thing about it is, as they try to control the production of ivermectin, our animals won't be able to have access to their medication. It's more of a punishment towards us than it is a shortage. Well, we just won't be producing it anymore. We'll come out with alternatives. This is what's getting ready to happen. This has been a very interesting video. Oh Lord. Uh let me look through here. I want to make sure I acknowledge everyone. Okay. Uh Beautiful Misty said, whoo. She said people be tripping. Yeah, people are taking those medicines. Hey, Magical My Aunt, how you doing? Yes, they're taking these pills because I went to try to get my dog's medicine and stuff like that, and she said they have a limited supply for my dog because, well, both my dogs take, they have to have ivermectin every month. It's a pill that they take, and what it does is it kills the heartworms in their heart, so that they won't die. Because I've had dogs to die. I had a dog to die. Everybody remember Beaver. Beaver was not on effective heartworm treatment in time. So I started to treat him without having it checked out. Turned out he had a heartworm and it turned into pneumonia. So I know that sounds ridiculous and it sounds crazy, but he had a heartworm that blocked a heart valve and it caused him to catch pneumonia. Does that make sense? And okay, I just experienced a live stream upset. They just interrupted the live stream, interrupted it. But yeah. So, and like what I'm talking about can get my channel shut down. Just talking about ivermectin. It can get it shut down. Just talking about, any of this stuff. You think it's harmless. It's not harmless. It's a threat. It's dangerous information. Let's talk. So, get ready. If we have a shortage of ivermectin, we got to come up with an alternative for our dogs to treat them for their heart stuff. Okay. Beautiful Mystic said, I think dogs are better off eating meat than fake dog food. Pebbles, that dog food is suspect. It ain't right to me. And dogs can't really survive off of just dog food. They have to have meat. You're right. Dog food is just a supplement. I feel like I'm talking about something that's just gonna get my channel shut down. It's crazy. It's crazy, but it's true. They'll shut you down. Um, Beautiful Misty said people are losing their minds in real time and more and more. Mama can't even get y'all. Let's talk. Y'all know I call it Pierre, but somebody said it's pronounced another way. This green glass bottle of lime. It's a club soda light, a fizzy water. I love it. I can't find none no more. I can't find it. And I used to drink 2 bottles of that per day. I can't find it. What they're gonna say? Oh, it's because supply is up. I mean, demand is up. I'm sorry, demand is up, and it's very little supply. That's not true because you can supply us with all the water you can, just regular water, all the water. You can supply that. Why you can't supply that? Why can't you? I'd be just driving around from store to store looking for that. That was my favorite. But they limiting production on that. That's what it is. Y'all, the shelves are getting very empty. They're getting empty. Them shelves ain't looking good right now. Hey, Miss Casey Marley, how you doing? Uh, I said, hey, Miss Casey Marley, okay. Hey, Magical, my aunt, I spoke to you one time. Hey, C.N.1. Farmers deworm themselves too. Thank you. And I got dogs around here. And I play with my dogs. You can get the worms on your hands and put it in your mouth by mistake. Think about it. Everything need to be wormed every so often. I don't know why they think humans don't have to be dewormed. We need to be dewormed. We got parasites in our body. You'd be surprised what's in you. And some of these things a lot of folks be talking, I got the rheumatoid arthritis. A lot of it is parasites in your synovial fluid. That's why they don't want you to have ivermectin, because it kills it. Look, cancer itself is really do y'all know that cancer is nothing but candida? It's a tumor. A tumor is nothing but a ball of candida. We all need deworming. We all need parasite cleanses, like on the regular. C.N.1, thank you for the information. She was telling me about the information about the turpentine and all of that. And this is going to be very important for us in our bodies as they create all kind of pestilence for us to take on. They're making everything. You hear me? They ain't playing. Okay, I'm in the chat again. Hey, Sarita. How you doing? Hey, Astro, thank you for moderating. Okay, Astro says that actually makes the most sense. I didn't come back any percent African, but I am still drawn towards African spirituality. It's weird. What is going on, Astro? Is that your parents and your great grandparents have donated you no African DNA, but you still are linked to African ancestry. So you got African great on back grandparents. You have them. It's just over time you didn't get the DNA strands for them. So this is the reason why you're drawn to African spirituality. You're not here by just coincidence. Your African ancestors have you here. Okay? Once again, thank you for moderating. Kevin, how you doing? Okay, Kevin says the pharaohs had the cobra head dress to symbolize the guardian spirit of protection. Okay. Kevin said, exactly, my true form is a snake. Snakes are not evil. They have twisted this to give us a bad rep. The snakes are the gods, the serpent gods. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. If I tell, listen, y'all. Hey, Aja, baby. Aja's facing me. She's listening in. You listening in? Do I need to get something? Okay, I'm gonna take care of that as soon as I get off of here, okay? They don't want y'all to know that the serpents are back. The grounds are unstable and crumbling because the serpents are crawling in the crust of the earth. Did y'all hear me? There are snakes crawling in the crust of the earth. They are here because they are ancient too. Okay? Okay? They are here to facilitate us going into the new millennium. That's what their purpose is for. So you're going to hear stories about dragons because they're real. We always hear about the sky dragons, but they're also underworld dragons. Dragons that are in the crust of the earth. They are responsible for a lot of the California fires. They said the fires are coming from the crust of the earth. You can dig a hole and see fire under some places there, okay? So the serpents are returning. Matter of fact, I saw a video with a huge anaconda light, and it was not photoshopped. The ground was crumbling, and it was a snake crawling in the crust of the earth, in the dirt, and just down in it. And it was the foundation was sinking as that thing was crawling on there. So these are the things they're dealing with. They don't want us to see it because this big event that I was telling y'all that's coming, you're going to see the earth. You're going to see the sun flash on the earth. They know it. Now, think about it. They need to cut the populations down. Tell me what would happen if y'all see the sun flash on the earth. Not only that, tell me what y'all think will happen. What you think the people would do out there if they see the sun flash? That's what that coronal, okay, corona of the sun. Coronal mass ejection. It's going to be one so massive. Whew. Y'all going to see the sun quake. Did y'all hear me? They don't want y'all to see that event. You're not going to be able to shroud it with clouds. Why? Because when it flashes, it's going to light up everything. And people are going to be like saying it's lightning and it's all this other stuff and all of that. It's going to be coming from the sun. That event is in the near future. And I've already told y'all about it. But other folks going to run to their channel and say, oh, I came up with it first. I told y'all such and such is going to happen. I told y'all. But y'all heard it here first. And so this is why, you know, we got this grand rapture going on. Lots of people passing away. One of my good friends from the past, she passed away. She passed away, I think it was like, it was so funny how it happened. She was one of the ones, I mean, we were real good friends, but I lost touch with her for a long time, but I was really trying to get in touch with her, but she wasn't answering any Facebook messages because she's an older lady and she don't do Facebook messages. And I kept telling the kids, I said, please, y'all, please get in contact with the girl so I can get in contact with her. I didn't know why I was aggressively trying to get in contact with her, but the girls never ever got her number for me because her number was in my other cell phone and that no longer works or anything like that. So we just lost touch. My number changed and we lost touch. But I mean, she was a very wonderful person. Blunt, told her like it was, and at the time I wasn't ready for bluntness and all of that honesty she had going on. So she I was kind of offended by her because she'll come in your house and tell you got cheap furniture, you know, and you need to replace it, you know, you need to clean up, you need to do this, you need to do that. But you know what I'm saying? I know she was saying things in love, you know, because when you saw her house was immaculate. She had beautiful, expensive furniture, bedroom suite, $20,000 and all of that. And then I would get mad because I was like, Don't this lady know I'm on a budget? I can't afford no $20,000 bedroom suit, and stuff like that. But she was just that's just who she was. But and she would feed you. She could cook. Oh my gosh, she could cook. She could cook. And I went on to find out she had been doing some wonderful things, taking care of foster children and everything. And she passed away of the C, the CORONA, CORONA. She passed away of that. So, like I said, there's a great rapture upon us. A lot of folks, you know what I'm saying, are going to be going in this direction, and it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. She's a very healthy person and had no high blood pressure or nothing, so you could be healthy and fine and fit and just gone the next people going to their astroscapes in their sleeps and not waking up. I'm hearing about a lot of stuff like that, you know. It ain't no guarantees. I mean, I could be gone and out of here in a week. We don't know. We're just crossing over fast. Um, let's see. Okay. Beautiful Mystic said they did those DNA testings to know who they were looking for, powerful witches and golden ones. Them tests, in my opinion, are exposing. Yeah, somebody warned me, said be careful what DNA company, because I had started I uploaded to two company. Another one is called sequencing, and somebody said stop. Don't do that no more. They'll be coming out looking for you. You know what I'm saying? Because they say African Americans are not supposed to have any Egyptian DNA and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Which is plain old ridiculous, because Egypt is in Africa. So, they have found that black people, melanoids or negroids or whatever you want to call them, African Americans, we have more DNA in us than anybody else, meaning that we have more regions of DNA in us, and that's because we were hunter gatherers. We were migrating, and we were here so long. We were here the longest. So the longer you're here, the more different, like I say, different countries of, I guess, of DNA you have in your body, which makes sense to me. Okay. I'm gonna have to read all my comments later. Um. Oh, and I can't wait to get to them. They be holding them comments off about a day or two, so you can't get off and go back and read the comments for a couple of days on my end. Y'all go ahead on and bookmark this video and watch it over and over and over again for Mama, okay? Y'all gonna have to bookmark it so they won't hide it. You know how you go back and then be like, it's not completed yet? Well, that's what goes on my end. I don't know how true that is for everybody. Hey, Truth and Chakras. I don't want to forget nobody. I'm going to check everybody out here. Uh, hey, King DJ too. Yes, King said most of them are in it for the money. That's right, and it has to be paid back. That money's gonna have to be paid back. But you can't explain that to them because they don't believe in spirituality. You can't say you believe in spirituality and you break all the spiritual laws. They don't work like that. Okay, I'm in here again. Hey, Ariana, how you doing? Hey, Candace. Hey, BB Goddess. Hey, James Anderson. James Anderson said this colonial reality is false, but we can manifest our own reality. I am getting to know my gods better. Beautiful. Hey, Jackie, thank you so much for moderating. Hey, Queen Shiva, thank you for moderating. Okay, she says, Mama, I'm at work. I gotta go. I caught you finally. I love you and thank you for being a example for me when I didn't see myself. Your lesson taught me how to make changes to be my best self. That's right. Ain't nobody better than being you but you. And that's the only body we really know how to be is ourselves. It takes a lot of work to be like them, man. You'll burn out fast. Hey Mia. Hey Summer Rose. Queen Sheba says taught us how to make dolls, train money how to live again for me. Okay. She taught me how to love and nurture myself and my kids, how to protect them at all costs. That's love. Love you too. Hey, Nicole Tracy. Hey, Angela Brown. Hey, the Bushes. Thank you, Jackie, for moderating and putting all this information out for me. You are appreciated. Hey, Shanti Washington. Hey, Lake. Hey, the Wise Monkey 8888. How you doing? Hey, Brianna. Hey, Can't Colonize the Vibe. Hey, Jesse Reed. Hey, Amdi Rapu. Hey, Urzuli Dantor said, please hit the like button. Oh, thank you so much for that. Could y'all please hit the like button? I forgot to tell y'all to hit the like button so we can know how many people have graced this place. We got well, we've had I think 56 watching. Can we get the thumbs up some, y'all? That'll give me an idea of who showed up. Who showed up? We got 55 going 56. Oh, now can we get 57? No, 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 no. Can we get 57 now? Oh, now can we get 57? Can we get 57? Can we get 57? Can we get 57? Come on, give Mama 57. Okay, come on now so we can get on up to 58, 59, 60. Somebody didn't thumbs it up. Oh, we got 57 now. Can we get to 58? Can we get 58? Nah. Can we get 50? We got 59. We got 59. Can we get on up to 60? Can we get up to 60 now? Oh, 9, 66, 66. Whoever gets to 60, that's the lucky number. You're lucky, and I'm going to send you out a bracelet right now. I'm going to give you a hoodoo. Whoever hit that 60, who hit 60? You just got a hoodoo pearl wristband. Who hit it? I need to get your P.O. box. If you want to remain anonymous and you don't want the wristband, 61, let me know. 61, who hit 61? 60, are you going to claim your wristband? Hey, No Sheepa. Hey, Kia. Is in it? Hey, the Smoke One Show. Hey, Tanya. Undoctrinated. How are you? Okay, we got up to 63. Who hit 60? If the person who hit 60 don't want the bracelet, let me know. I'm going to hand fashion you your hoodoo pearl wristband. I got a giveaway going on. I need to know if you're a man or woman so I know what size to make it. Thank you so much for my moderator, making sure that you delete any negative comments. Okay. Thank you. Okay, I see exactly what they're doing. More than likely, whoever put that on there is affiliated with that's an inside job. Thank you for taking that down. Which moderator got that down for me quick, fast, and a flash? Thank you, Astro. Astro, thank you so much. Because a lot of times when I'm not looking, I can't pay attention to everything. Who the person that who hit 60? For real, I need to know who hit 60. Ain't no way for me to prove it, is it? Royalty Pro says that they hit 60. So get your post office box ready. Text me so that I can send your bracelet. Okay, Royalty Pro is claiming it. Okay. I need I need to know if you're a woman or if you're a man. Sasa Sean said, I believe I did it. Okay. So whoever texts me the address, let me know. Text me your address. If I don't get an address, that means that you didn't want it. Let me ask you something. Royalty Pro. Do you want it? If you don't want it, I'm going to give it to Sasa Sean. If you don't say anything, I'm sending it to Sasa Sean. Okay, Royalty Pro is giving it to you, Sasa. That's so sweet and kind of you, Royalty Pro. But also thank you for the thumbs up to all of you all. And Royalty Pro, thank you for gifting it to Sasa. Sasa, give me your address or what have you so that I can get it together. Sasa, Sean, are you a man or a woman? So I'll know what size to make it. Okay, y'all, can we get these thumbs up? We've had 66 people. I feel like we should have had 100 views. Going once, going twice. We had 66. We had 67. Don't forget to go to my website. You can click in the description box and you can go in there and subscribe. Okay? Not subscribe, but fill out the contact information. Okay? And you'll see that there are a lot of videos there that YouTube do not notify you all of. This video is going to go inside of the website, so get ready. Sasa Sean, you can look at the actual wristbands and show me which one you want. If you don't want it, then we'll gift it to number 63. Or it's a person in here that expressed interest that they wanted it. Let me see who that is. Hey, Sheba Baby. Hey, Malik Young. How y'all doing? Okay, so ER will. If Sasa Sean does not text her address here in a little bit, let me see. ER will, it'll go to you. We waiting on. Okay, so what his name is? Royalty Pro was number 60. Boom. Sasa Sean has time to give out their address. If they don't, it'll go to you. ER will. You'll get it, okay? ER will, talk to me. You a male or female? I'm still waiting on. I know y'all secretive and everything, so just text it to me, okay? Text me whether you're a male or a female and text me your address. Go into the website and see which one of those you want. I just put some new inventory up there. Get ready because I'm going to be bum rushing you all with a lot of inventory. I done got caught up. I'm still working on the book and everything and some other little projects, but I got caught up a little bit. Then I got to work on the ancestor veneration graphics and stuff. It's a lot of work to be done, but at nighttime, I find it very relaxing to do these beads. Okay. Okay, ER Will is a female. Sasha Sean. Sasha Sean wants hers. All I need to know is which one you want. Kevin says it's beautiful to be here. We're glad to have you here in our presence. Yes, you did. Royalty Pro hit 60. Okay. Can we get some more thumbs up? It helps the algorithms. It really does. It really helps the views. Thank you, Astro. Says at Sasa Sean. You can find Mama's phone number in the description box. Text her your address. Thank you. So I'm gonna do a lot of giveaways like this. Okay, I got you. I see you right here, right now. Okay. Did you choose which one you want? Choose which one you want. You text me which one you want. So what I'm gonna do, I like this. I'm going to do a giveaway. Give me some time. To my moderators, I'm going to give you hoodoo pearls. All my moderators are going to get hoodoo pearls if you want them, okay? So if you are a moderator, get ready for that, okay? For the very first person, when I start lives up, you will get your hoodoo pearls, okay? For people who wanted to check out my hoodoo pearls, because you just might want to buy one, they are for sale. Okay? They are anointed by my African hands. Hello? I'm claiming the Mindi tribe of Kenya, the Igbo tribe, okay? All of them they put down there. I'm all a part of all of that. You know, I call on those spirits who made those beads in the Isan tribe of Nigeria and of the Americas. Even though they say I ain't got no American in me, I'm still an American. You know what I'm saying? My grandmother still was a Native American Indian. I didn't get any of the DNA because they don't. Just because your parents got it in them, don't mean you're gonna get it. Okay, just like Astro. Astro is still a descendant of Africans, but she didn't get the DNA lineup. I'm still a descendant of some things myself and did not get the DNA, but that does not exclude me from the bloodline. Does that make sense? Y'all, I'm sitting over here vibrating. God damn. I'm vibrating. Wow. As soon as yeah, every time I talk, my bottom is vibrating. It's like energy is being surged into my body, so I'm vibrating all over from the kundalini on up. I'm vibrating. I know that sounds weird and that sounds crazy, but when you're channeling and stuff and you're in this position or what have you, these kind of things do happen. Sting said, it's so weird. How you doing, Sting? It's so weird on my end. The video shows 36 to 39 watching now, but with 6 to 7 thumbs up. Google Tube is definitely censoring your views. Now, for sure, they're censoring my views, but what's going on is there are some people who may come in and thumbs up and leave. So that's probably what's that causes the numbers to look weird like that. So 39 people are hanging on in there, whereas the other people who thumbs up have left. There are some people that view that will not give any thumbs up. They won't go up or they won't go down. They just don't touch it. I don't know. Maybe they feel like if they do it that way, they can get access to the information, go and use it somewhere else, and not give me any credit for it or what have you. But I'm putting it out in the universe. If there's anyone that is not thumbsing up this video or thumbsing it down, and you're utilizing my material, you will be dealt with in the universe. You will be dealt with at the crossroads. You will be dealt with every single temple that resides on this planet. You will be dealt with every graveyard that's on this planet. You will be dealt with. Okay. Hello, Sting says hi, Spirit Tree. Yeah, that's that. I haven't heard that name in a long time, but I am AKA Spirit Tree Naima, Spirit Tree Nima. We got to give Spirit Tree her props. I am all of these different people. And I know folks gonna say, girl, you must be at your man, dear. You is at your man. Who? Okay, so who was that just did that? Because everybody's sending their address. We already know that what you call gonna get it. So we already know that. But like I said, okay. Okay, I got you. Okay, yeah, you the original person that got it. Let me talk to y'all. Okay, so like I said, the very first person that comes into any of my lives, whether it be on the Mother Wisdom channel or the Mother Wisdom Tree channel, will get a free Hoodoo Pearl wristband. Okay, now you know you ain't finna get nothing now. Now I saw you when you put that on there. You're gonna have to be you're not gonna get it on that. I know you do. I love you too, but you know you ain't finna get that. Come on now, you got to be the first person to come into the chat if you want to get it. Only that one person is going to get it for right now. I did promise ER will, so you got to give me some time, ER will. But I'm just going to be specific. That one person, Sasa, is going to get it. Am I saying your name right? Sasa Sean is going to get it. Hers, okay? Because the other person gave it to him. The other person gave it to him. And I can't remember the person who gave it to her. Also, I'm going to be making some for my moderators. I think they deserve theirs. Okay? If I don't get an email from my moderators, because one of my moderators, I know her personally. I also know Chris and Jackie. I already know them. Chris ain't here right now, though. Chris and Jackie, if y'all interested, give me your address and I'm going to send to you all an Astro if you're interested. And I have another lady here. I forgot her name. I am trying to remember her name. What is this? Queen Sheba. Okay? But Sasa Sean is going to pick hers off the internet. Off the website. She'll pick hers out. Okay. And like I say, if you are the very first person to come up in the door, each time I do a live stream, you automatically get your pearls. How about that? ER Real said they do deserve. I ain't forgot about you, ER. Okay. think that's gonna end this live stream. I've been here for too long, y'all. Okay. I have to make up for all them days I've been gone. Anybody got any questions? Anybody? Anybody? Going once, going twice, thrice. Okay. I'll get that ready for you. Sasa says that she loves the one with the unk. Now, it's for female arm. You know, just you did say you were a female, didn't you? Because men are slightly larger around the wrist than women. You're welcome, Malik. Okay. Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and end this live stream. It's been nice, okay? Okay, bye-bye.